I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
What's going on, everybody? Cap Nation Live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Friday the 3rd. Friday the 3rd of September. Ready to rock, ready to roll on this beautiful and blessed Friday, and I am pumped. Maybe because it's I've got a game of the week later on today, and you guys all know how we've been just slaughtering the books on my game of the week. So I could be a little extra excited for that. 3 wins and a push yesterday on my personal plays. A botched extra point in the end of the game by Arizona State, making it a push on that total rather than a win. We had over 55, and it landed on 55. Had they have made that extra point, we would be 4-0, not 3 wins and a push. But hey, we didn't lose, so nonetheless, we'll take the 3 wins and a push. But 4-0 would have been a hell of a lot better, if you ask me. Either way, I'll take it from 3-1 on Wednesday to 3-0-1 on Thursday. We'll take the little 6-1-1 run going into a big flipping Friday. We've got a big BFF today, a really big, big flipping Friday plan, all highlighted by my game of the week. And I'm excited. I'm fucking pumped. Excuse my language. Excusez-moi. Have to flush me down the shitter. Shane, what's going on, sir? Mauricio, Tim, good morning. Jordan, good morning. Juan, good morning. Ronald, good morning. Says we're back. Same cap time, same cap channel. Let the games begin. Damn straight. Nick, good morning. David, good morning. Chef Bayer, good morning. Chapendi in the house, good morning. Mr. Pitts, good morning. Greg Engel, good morning. David K, good morning. Charles, good morning. KD in the house, good morning. Mr. Burke, good morning. Says, let's make Kyle feel warm and fuzzy with 100 thumbs ups today. You know, you guys should be able to do that. No doubt about it. And by the way, Vibe finally emailed me instructions on supposedly how to reset this damn board. Now, I haven't really taken a look at it because I wasn't in the office for very long yesterday evening, but I did see the email come in, and we'll see if we can maybe take care of that and see what we can do as well. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely looking forward to having a big day today. Another big day, hopefully. Monster day. Jimmy O, good morning. YSL, good morning. Ron Moore, good morning. I'm pumped. Definitely pumped. Only had one coffee. I'm definitely looking for more, though. JP Strong said, I regret not live betting the Phillies, right? I wrote it off. I wrote it off, that's for sure. Blaze Towns fan, good morning. All right, so it doesn't allow me. These dingbats. These instructions that they just sent are flipping worthless. No different. No different than what we've been doing. Let me reset it one time and let's see if I can get their stuff. When will the UFC be posted? I would imagine after weigh-ins. I would imagine shortly after weigh-ins, UFC will be posted. But that I don't know. I haven't talked to FC this morning. UFC is early tomorrow. We'll have FC on the live show tomorrow. That is golden right there. FC will be on the live show tomorrow. Let's see here. It doesn't work. These give me one. Oh my Lord. I'm going to try and be polite. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. Oregon, good morning. Definitely glad football's back as well. Tim says we've got a frozen screen. Generally, we have good luck when we have a frozen screen first thing in the morning, so I will take that as a positive thing. Tariq, good morning. Man, I got to tell you, that Ohio State football game, what a nail-biter. So we put out Ohio State laying 14, so a lot of people, we graded it as a push, as a premium play. And when I went to bet it in the afternoon, it was 13.5. So I ended up winning. And I know a lot of you guys did. But man, was it a close one? And they finally made a defensive stop. And it only took the whole game. It only took the whole game. Somehow, some way, they did not get backdoored. I thought for sure they would have. I thought for sure they would have. Now, I do want to say this about today's games. Not only in baseball, but in college football, I think there are some major, major traps. So, I do want to read this to you. This was a must-read news article about some kid that's in court talking to a judge. And I wanted to read this to you guys. Yes, it's sports related. Some of you guys may know what it's about. If you do, don't ruin it. This came from the Dallas Morning News. It says a 15-year-old boy was at the center of a Dallas County courtroom drama yesterday when he challenged a court ruling over who should have custody of him. The boy has a history of being beaten by his parents, and the judge initially awarded custody to his aunt, in keeping with child custody law and regulations requiring that the family unity be maintained to the highest degree possible. The boy surprised the court when he proclaimed that his aunt beat him more than his parents, and he adamantly refused to live with her. When the judge suggested that he live with his grandparents, the boy cried and said, "They also beat me." After considering the remainder of the immediate family and learning that domestic violence was apparently a way of life among them, the judge took the unprecedented step of allowing the boy to propose who should have custody of him. After 2 recesses with the child welfare officials, the judge granted temporary custody to the Dallas Cowboys, whom the boy firmly believes are not capable of beating anybody. There you go. Your Friday punchline. Oregon, how come you can't find a free play after the show? Well, you got to watch the whole fucking video. If you fast forward, you're not going to find anything. You preferred when it was posted on the board? I know you did because you didn't watch the show. You know what? I like that there's no board right now, so that way you can actually watch the live show. If you don't like it, too fucking bad. Go watch Shit Dogs or The Clown. Alrighty. Game of the weekday, and I'm fucking pumped. Game of the weekday, and I am pumped. By the way, if you're not on my game of the week, you're going to miss out. You can get my game of the week absolutely free with any purchase of $300 or more. Buy the combo package, buy a week of system plays. Buy a lot of that. You guys like that one, huh? Charles, us Washington football team fans love that joke. I thought that was a good one. I read that this morning. I'm like, oh man, this poor kid's just getting beat by everybody. Man, parents beat him, aunt beats him, grandparents beat him. Boom, Dallas Cowboys because they can't beat anybody. David, no members video came out yesterday. I'm glad that I didn't. I was giving out a Japanese baseball game and got some information last minute about pitcher change, and I'm glad that I didn't. But there is one today. I think you guys will like it. It's already filmed. It's already confirmed, so that will actually be out here as soon as we're off live. I'll make sure that it's. I think it's already posted. They just have to turn it on. So once we're done with the live show, it'll get turned on. But we appreciate you being a YouTube exclusive member. By the way, welcome to the Cap Nation family side. We're definitely glad to have you, as well as everybody that is a YouTube exclusive member. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned for this weekend. David, you thought I was serious about the kid? I thought I was serious. I thought I was reading a serious article about the kid too, and then I was like, oh, Dallas Cowgirls. I'm like, I got to read that one on the show. Alex, good morning. Happy Friday to you as well. Charles, you call them the Dallas Cowboys because there's no D in Dallas. Rich says, is the Washington football team going to win the division with 7 wins this year? Probably 6. Probably 6 wins. Alrighty, so we're going to jump right into it. Got a fun day planned. College football today sucks, I'm going to be honest. There's money to be made, so don't take my comment that, there's no money to be made. There's money to be made today. As far as a fan and watching the game standpoint, I think the games today suck, with the exception of Michigan State and Northwestern. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing. Not one of those games pops out and been like, man, I can't wait to watch Colorado State and Colorado play. Not. Man, South Dakota and Kansas. I got excited and I was like, fucking Kansas is back on the court. Oh, wait, college basketball. We still got to wait a couple months. I started getting excited. I looked at the slate today. I'm like, oh, Duke's playing. Oh, hell yeah. Duke's playing. Oh, wait. Wrong sport, and it's not back yet. South Dakota State, Colorado State. Woo, exciting. Yes, Northern Colorado and Colorado. Definitely not on the Richter scale for excitement factor. But, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of money to be made on shit days like today. On shit days like today. Yes, North Carolina and Virginia Tech definitely will be a decent game to watch. Sylvester, is game of the week college football? I don't know. It's college football or Major League Baseball. I'm not saying. Because if you're here, chances are you can bet both. And if you can't, well, then go open up a new account somewhere. If you want to know, you got to get on board. But I will tell you this. I have not put out a lot of college football. Myself personally. But I have not lost a college football game that I've given out yet as a personal play. Now, we pushed yesterday on the over the Arizona State game by virtue of a missed extra point. But I simply put, have not lost a college football game yet. And I don't plan to today. But what you really need to know about my game of the week is it's a winner. It is flat out a winner. And it's going to be a good one. Alrighty, so we're going to jump right into it. We're going to roll through college football today. And then we'll jump into baseball. Even the soccer slate today, which they put out 2 games yesterday. They split out and they ended up dropping that game of the week yesterday, unfortunately. But even the soccer is definitely not exciting. But hey, I don't have to watch them to make money. As long as we're making money, that's really all that matters. That's all that really matters. All right, pulling up college football lines, and then we're going to jump right into it. All right, folks, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to try and have some fun. North Carolina, Virginia Tech. Remember, we're not going to have games or plays on all of these. We might have plays as a company, and I may not tell you. Or simply put, I may not be able to tell you what we have on it because we have a play. But nonetheless, I will help you where I can help you and see what we can do. Alex said Northwestern laying 2.5 as a winner. Well, I haven't seen 2.5. The line was just 3.5 not long ago. But we are on the side of that game as one of our plays. But if you want to know, you're going to have to get on board for that one. All right, North Carolina and Virginia Tech. North Carolina went 8-4 straight up, 5-7 against the spread last year. Virginia Tech went 5-6 straight up, 4-7 against the spread. Virginia Tech, interesting, is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games hosting North Carolina. Virginia Tech 20-6 to the under when playing at home, revenging a loss. Last year, and we'll have to use a lot of last year stats for the first couple games until we start developing in week 3, week 4, some averages and some things to be able to expect. North Carolina averaged 41.7 points per game. Virginia Tech 31.1. Virginia Tech on offense was averaging 240 yards a game on the ground. 240 yards a game on the ground at 5.6 yards per carry. 201 yards in the air, 8.7 yards per passing attempt. They averaged 14.2 yards per point when they were scoring. North Carolina, on the other hand, averaged 236 on the ground, a very impressive 5.8 yards per carry, and 301 yards in the air at 10.1 yards per passing attempt. The yards per point was down to an impressive 12.9. Their offensive output and their offensive numbers were phenomenal. But to be honest, North Carolina has a tough schedule right out of the get-go. There's no gimmies in this schedule. Virginia Tech, Georgia State, Virginia, then Georgia Tech again. Then they get Duke, Florida State, Miami, Notre Dame, Wake Forest, Pittsburgh. They get a gimme on November 20th against Wofford. When you take a look at the defenses from these programs last year and what to expect, both gave up points. Both gave up nearly 30 points or more. North Carolina on the low side, 29.4 points per game is what they gave up. 32.1 for Virginia Tech. Both held opponents to under 200 yards rushing per game on average. North Carolina holding teams to 154 yards a game on the ground last year. They held teams to 247 in the air. Both teams average giving up 7.5 yards per passing attempt. Sylvester, I tend to agree with you on that one. Says the Tar Heels defense is better and Virginia Tech lost Hooker, so they're getting lubed. As far as this one goes and what I expect today, because we're going to roll through some of these pretty fast because I want to be able to get through most of them if we can. Or at least a handful of them before we jump into baseball. As far as this one goes, line on this one, North Carolina laying 6. Virginia Tech plus the 6. Total over and under 63.5. As far as the total goes, I do lean towards the over. But I think the play on this is North Carolina laying the 6. But again, I do lean towards the over. I don't have a play on the side on this game, but I do lean towards North Carolina laying the 6 points. A lot can happen in week 1, and you have to be able to see what to expect. So I'm very conservative in week 1. The fact that I put out 3 college football games yesterday and went 2 wins and a push, that was actually extreme, considering I'm very conservative for week 1 in college football. Had we had a 2-week preseason, then there'd be no need to be conservative. But we don't get that here, so a little conservative. All right, so moving on down the list. Duke and Charlotte. Duke, baby, Duke. Duke is laying 6.5. There is a free play on this one, Charlotte catching the 6.5. If you did not watch our daily free play video, you need to watch our daily free play video. And then you can get a free play on this game, where Duke's laying 6.5. Charlotte is catching 6.5, minus 108 at home, with a total over and under 60.5 points. If you want to know what we're on, make sure you watch that daily free play video. By the way, there will be a members-only video. It's confirmed. I already filmed it. The bet is confirmed. I already bet it. And I will be giving it to all of our YouTube exclusive members immediately following this live show. It will get posted to YouTube, so it takes about a half hour to 45 minutes to get posted to YouTube. So roughly a half hour to an hour after we get done with the live show, YouTube exclusive members only video will be posted on YouTube. If you are not a YouTube exclusive member, click that join button right down below, or the $sign, or the join now in the description of the video. It's $14.99 a month. You get access to members only content, and we're gonna have a good time. All right, rolling down the list. Old Dominion and Wake Forest. Wake laying 31.5. Woo! There's some big numbers in this game. Some big numbers in this game with a total of 61.5. If you put the barrel to my head, I'd say Wake Forest lay the 31.5. But guys, I'm not laying shit on Wake Forest, all right? Steering clear. St. Francis and Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan is laying 33 points with a total of 55. I'm inclined to say that we either see like 49-0, or maybe we'll see 56, 63, somewhere around there, 62 with a botched extra point. As far as the side goes, Eastern Michigan laying 33. Don't know if I could take that. But the total of 55, I do like the over. I do lean towards the over. South Dakota and Kansas. Barf and barf. I'd have to say, I'd have to roll Kansas. Kansas is laying 12.5. They played like 8 years ago. Jordan says, I didn't know that St. Francis, PA had a team. Yeah, they used the basketball team today. The basketball team is playing football today. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards Kansas. I just don't think I have any faith that I'd really want to put any money, any of my hard-earned money, on Kansas. I don't care if they come in and blow them out. I just don't see the value in putting my money on Kansas. I mean, until I start seeing something out of them, rightfully so, that is where my little feelers are today when it comes to Kansas. Now, I cannot lie. I saw that game on the board. South Dakota and Kansas, I got really fucking excited. And then I had to, like, snap out of it, and I was like, oh, college basketball's back. Wait a second, it's only beginning of September. So, no. Peter Reyes says, good morning, Kyle. Buying tires, might need to buy a package. Yes, buy a package. Get on my game of the week. Hammer it. And let my game of the week pay for your tires. That's a good idea, right? All righty. 1 second, folks. Okay, I'm back. By the way, Louisville suspended their the head coach of their men's basketball team for 6 games. For failing to follow procedures in an extortion attempt by one of his assistants. I might need to read that. I might need to come back and read that. All right, so back to college football. We don't need to pay attention to college basketball news today. Rolling down the list, Michigan State and Northwestern. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We have a play on this game. We have a premium play. If you want to know what we are taking on this game, then you're going to want to get on board. Plain and simple. As far as the total on this one goes, I have gone back and forth on what to expect as far as the total. Generally, when you think of both of these teams, you think under. Last year, Michigan State got the job done 29-20. Total on this one sitting at 45.5 points. Northwestern laying 3.5 minus 105. Plus 3.5 minus $1.15 for Michigan State. Plus 138 on the money line. Last year, Michigan State averaged a pathetic, disgraceful, pitiful 18 points per game on offense. They averaged a measly, sad 91 yards a game on the ground at a horrible 2.7 yards per carry. They weren't much better in the air. They averaged 239 a game in the air at 6.9 yards per passing attempt. Now, that number of 18 points per game on average from their offense would be fine and dandy if they did what Northwestern did on defense, holding teams to 15.9 points per game. Northwestern's defense was holding teams to 15.9 points per game, under 16 points a game. They gave up just 146 a game on the ground, 195 in the air, and they were plus 4 on turnovers. But that wasn't the case for Michigan State's defense. They gave up 35.1 points per game. Now, they were able to control the run, kept teams to under 157 a game. They gave up 239 in the air, 6.8 yards per passing attempt. And where the old Spartans' problem was in that turnover department. They were -9 at the end of the year in turnovers. Northwestern's offense, not much better. They averaged 24.7 points per game. They averaged 163 a game on the ground and 198 in the air. For a total of 361 yards a game on offense. Michigan State's not far off from that one. By the way, the last 5 games in their head-to-head series all went over. Pointing that one out. Just pointing that one out. But again, if you want to know what we're on, side and total for this one, be honest. You got to get on board. 3 days of premium plays or my personal plays. Just $99. By the way, the first quarter total on this game is set at 9.5. First half total at 22. Full game total 45.5. Dustin, -5.5 for NC, North Carolina. I like it. BetOnline currently has 6, and I liked it at 6. 5.5, fuck, even better. All right, rolling down the list. I mean, man, I'm scratching my head here. You got South Dakota State, Colorado State. I'd have to say Colorado State. Alex, when will the max fight pick be posted? Probably after the weigh-in sometime later today. sometime later today. South Dakota State, Colorado State. Junk. Colorado State laying 2.5. I would wait to see if maybe a money line came out on Colorado State. If it did, I'd probably take them on the money line. They'd probably be minus $1.40. $1.50, maybe. You can get them minus 2.5. Do lean on them minus 2.5. As far as the total over and under 50.5, I don't have an opinion on the total. Now, the Northern Colorado and Colorado game. This one right here, folks. Colorado is laying 38 points. I do lean towards Colorado. I do lean towards Colorado laying the 38, but I ain't laying 38 on Colorado. I might lean on them, but I mean, I'm just leaning on them. I'm not laying 38 on Colorado. And I don't advise. Hang on one second, guys. Okay, I'm back. FC actually just sent me a reminder to remind everybody that UFC tomorrow is early, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Nathan, what's going on? By the way, I bet Dizzy was on Tulsa yesterday, huh? Alrighty. Looking, Neverest has lost by 2 points. Ouch. Yeah, Dizzy is on Tulsa. Where's Dizzy? I expected if Tulsa was to win and cover, Dizzy would have showed up today. No Dizzy today. No Dizzy today. All right, so let's move to baseball. Let's talk a little Major League Baseball action on this beautiful and blessed Friday. We do get an early game today. We get one early game today at 2:20 Eastern Time. Tulsa looked pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Mr. Engel, thank you for jumping on board the System Play season. Glad to have you on board for that. Shapenny, yes, we will have him. I was actually supposed to have all the information done earlier in the week, but I've been lollygagging around, so I will get that information. I've been so busy with stuff because of college football and the NFL starting next week. I'm going to have that. We're going to have 3 pools, 3 contests, more than likely, is what it's looking at, which 3 is a lot. We're going to have one for everybody that's free to enter, feature prizes. We're going to have another one that is for YouTube exclusive members only. If you're not a YouTube exclusive member, you will not have access to this. And I'll have all the rules for that. And then we're going to have another one that will be for paid customers that buy a certain package between a certain time and all of that good stuff. Mr. Greg Engel says we're getting a sweep today, folks. I think we will. Now, we got the 3 wins in a push yesterday on my personal plays. 4 would have been better, but I'll take the 3 wins in a push. I'll take the 3 wins in a push, but what I really want is I want an absolute perfect day. All accounts, premium plays, my personal plays, all of that stuff. Rick says in a bonus 4th pool, Kyle's swimming pool. We're actually, hopefully they'll start breaking ground and get our pool start because we built that house. We're not frozen, no frozen screen. Gotta hit the play button. But yeah, we're going to talk about the games. We're going to have some fun. We're going to see what we can do and put some money in your pocket. But yeah, we will have contests. We will have some fun. And we'll see what we can do. And hopefully I'll have all of that stuff out over the weekend. Or at least how to qualify to get into each one. All right, so now, Major League Baseball. Pirates and the Cubbies. Shit versus shit. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. Shit versus shit. What happened? Shit won. And the game went over yesterday. Not only did shit win, the Cubs, and shit lost, the Pirates. They took 11 innings, and it was 6-5. Now, it took the Pirates 2 runs in the 9th to tie the game, and it took the Cubs 5 runs in the 7th to get anything. Taking a look at today's game. Brault versus Millis. Oh, Alec Mills and the Cubs, minus 141, plus 130 for the Pirates. Total set over and under 8.5 runs. Stephen Brault, 0-3 on the year for the Pirates. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. As far as this one goes, Stephen Brault, he was doing pretty good. The beginning of August. Giving up a run here, 2 runs there. Blanking the Dodgers in 5 2/3. Met the Cardinals, and they slaughtered them. Gave up 7 runs on 8 hits. 1 strikeout and a walk in a whopping 3 innings. Jeff, my brother, happy Friday. Joe Free, the pole is spinning, brother. The pole is spinning, and we will be winning. The pole is spinning. As far as the side on this game goes, Brault versus Mills. Mills with his 4.32 ERA and 6-6 record pitched a great 8 1/3 inning game against the White Sox. Gave up 4 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. You know, I've gone back and forth on this game, myself personally. And I've gone back and forth as far as the total goes. And then I finally made up my decision, as well as everybody else here at the company, because we do have a premium play on this. So let's start the madness out this morning with some fun. Over 8.5, I think has some value, some great value. The over 8.5, not only is it a premium play, but it is your free play. So make sure you're betting it. We're going to put that in the comment section. And if you're one of the ones that wait to the end of the video and look for the board, so sad, too bad. All right, so free play, we have the shit versus shit over 8.5. It's in the comment section. Shit versus shit over 8.5, a.k.a. the Pirates and the Cubs. Yes, I know Brault and Mills both coming off fantastic dynamite games. I don't think that will be the case today. I don't think that'll be the case today. Alrighty, so let's move along and see what else kind of damage we can get into. What kind of mischief can we cause today, folks? By the way, you want my personal guaranteed game of the week? There's two ways to get it. One, it's $100. Comes with a guarantee. Guaranteed to win, you get the next one free. It's instant access, no upsells, no games, no gimmicks, none of that shenanigans. As soon as you purchase it, you get access to it. Or two, any purchase today over $300 will get you my game of the week for free. Buy the system plays for the week, or system plays for the rest of the season, or the combo package, or anything that's $300 or more, and I will give you my guaranteed game of the week absolutely free. Now, there is a guarantee on it. Guaranteed to win, or you will get the next one free. There will be no freebies next week because this one's a flat-out winner again. By the way, Mr. Engel, I just activated your game of the week for free for jumping on board the System Play Season Pass. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, keep in mind, I said this in the very beginning of the program. I do believe there are quite a few traps today, not only in college football, but I also believe it in college, or in college football. In college football, but I also believe it to be true in Major League Baseball today. So please, please exercise caution, bet within your means, and not over your heads. Mets and the Nationals, Hill versus Nolan. You know, I gotta say, the Mets are quietly trending in the right direction. Mr. Reyes, thanks for jumping on board. My personal place for 3 days as well. The Mets are quietly winning. They get Rich Hill on the mound. They have won 5 straight. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They're third in the NL East. They just got a nice 4-3 victory on Thursday over the Marlins. And they are looking to do some major damage. Mr. Engel, thanks for jumping on board 3 days of premium plays as well. Charles, thanks for jumping on board 3 days of my personal plays, as well as 3 days of the soccer. Carl, Tim, Marlon, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week. Mr. Fernandez, thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Man, it's going to be a great day today, folks. As far as this game goes, with Rich Hill on the mound, the Mets winning 5 straight, the Nationals donking off 5 straight in the exact opposite direction, I still can't come to grips with betting on the Mets. I just can't. Every time I bet them, They seem to take their fist with zero lube and shove it where you know where. Every single time I bet on the Mets, they somehow stick it to me with no lubrication. I do lean on the Mets. I do like the Mets. I'm not going to bet it because every time I bet them, they somehow come back to screw me over. But if you guys bet them, you'll probably come back and say, hey, Kyle, thanks for that, thanks for that Mets play. I'm going to say congratulations. Be thankful. Send me a tip that I did not bet them. Because when I bet the Mets, they somehow screwed up. Mauricio, welcome to the family, brother. Welcome to the Cap Nation family. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Mauricio says now part of the family. Better late than never, but we're glad to have you, sir. Everybody give, that is a YouTube exclusive member, give old Mauricio a warm welcome to Air Fryer Nation and back that Caps Nation Brinks truck up. Alrighty, so again, lean towards the Mets as far as the total goes on that one. Steer and clear of it. It's the Mets game. All right, Orioles and the Yankees. Baltimore is pesky. They may have lost 91 times. They may be 50 games under 500. They're 3-7 in their last 10, causing destruction to the Blue Jays. Blue Jays just beat them on Wednesday, 5-4, not allowing the run line to be covered. John means business is on the mound today, who in his last outing on the 28th went 6 1/3 innings. Gave up 2 runs on 5 hits. He had 5 strikeouts and 0 walks. Nestor Cortez Jr. on the mound for the Yankees today, who will give up some runs. And this is the problem that I have with this game. Nestor Cortez Jr. gives up runs in the 4 to 6 innings that he's going to get. I mean, he did go 7 2 games ago against the Twins. He gave up 2 runs on 4 hits. Had 7 strikeouts and 2 walks. Cortez Jr. is going to give up runs. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. It's a matter of how many does he give up. Now, Means is going to go 4 to 6 innings, and he's also going to give up some runs. Now, he's pitched better the last 2 games than he did, in the middle of August, when he was getting tagged by the Tigers and the Rays. But I think there's 2 things here that have value. One is the Yankees and the Orioles. First 5 over 5. I think both pitchers give up runs. I think both give everybody an opportunity to cash tickets. Nathan, I don't know if I necessarily believe the over 9 cashes, and it probably does. But where I think there is great value, and while I take a screenshot of this, because I actually just bet it, and I'm going to post it on the screen, and it actually shows the lines. It's actually pretty cool how I just took a screenshot of it. Baltimore, New York Yankees, first 5 over 5. The juice is loose on this one, folks. The juice minus 103. I think there's some great value in it. And I think it cashes big. Now, it may not happen until the 5th inning, but I do think, and I do believe, at one point it will happen today. Now, I thought the same thing in the Cleveland Indians game yesterday, and they stuck it to me with zero lubrication as well. But here you guys can see the difference in the lines, as well as my bet, because one thing that we do here is when we bet, we actually say we fucking bet, we do. Not like any of the other dingbats on YouTube who say they bet and never show you a ticket. Maybe they show you a ticket around the Super Bowl once a year, but they sure as hell don't do this. Right off of Bet Online, folks. Baltimore and the New York Yankees, first 5, over 5. 515 to win 500. You can see the rest of the lines on that one. Yankees laying 220 on the money line, minus 1.5 at minus 114. Now, Baltimore's pesky, man. Baltimore's pesky. I also think Baltimore's team total over 3.5 is live as well. I do believe Baltimore's team total over 3.5 is live as well. I think there's some value in that. I think they have an opportunity to get to 4. I think they get at least 2, maybe 3 off of John Means business. And then I think they'll have a chance to pick one up later in the game. 1 or 2 up later in the game, and either way, they notch a victory. So, in the comment section, free play. Baltimore, New York Yankees, first 5, over 5, minus 103. Mauricio has been with Kyle for the past 4 years. Appreciate everything you do for us, Kyle. Thank you. It's my pleasure, brother. Glad to have you with us. Ronald says, I am a member until you kick me out, which hopefully is never. You're good as golden, my brother. You're good as golden. Look at that. Look at that. 2 free plays in a matter of no time. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it when you do. If you are new to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. And then hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already done so. Don't miss out on any of the fun that we're going to be doing. All right, we will have members only video as soon as we are done here. Give me 1 second, folks. 1 quick second. I am double checking to make sure my soccer bets are in, which they were not. Got to make sure they're in. Got to make sure they're in. By the way, if you're not on our soccer, first game's getting ready to go. You got plenty of time. Should be a good one, too. Alrighty. Let's see here. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Man, I hate it when I reach their limits on something. Let's see if it lets me get my bet in. Nope, something is. Hold on. Okay, this should work. Jesus, Jiminy Crickets. Hold on, guys. I do apologize. Every time I hit the submit button, they change the damn odds on me. Changing the damn odds on me. Okay. So, nonetheless, ready to rock, ready to roll, moving on into more baseball. Let's talk Indians and the Red Sox. Let's talk Indians and the Red Sox today. What to expect with Quantrill and Eovaldi on the mound. I think we're in line for a really good game here. Now, we have a premium play on the side of this game, so I'm not going to necessarily discuss that one. But what I will discuss the total on this one with Eovaldi and Quantrill. The total is at 9. Sneakily, I like the first 5 under, but the full game over. I think that it takes the full 9 innings to get this game to 9. Because of that, I really liked the total when I was first breaking it down, but I'm not going to bet it. I'm not going to bet it for that sole fact that I think it takes the full game to get there. And to me personally, it's not worth the risk if you have to worry about it taking the entire game to get there. So again, going to steer clear of that one. Going to steer clear of that one. White Sox and the Royals. White Sox and the Royals. This one, I believe we just got a pitching change. For the Royals. Bubic was scheduled to start, but I believe Carlos Hernandez is going to be getting the start. Dallas Keuchel on the mound for the White Sox. Not the biggest fan of what he's been doing as of late. He's been getting tagged. He's been getting tagged, folks. I would definitely take a gander at Kansas City's team total, as well as Kansas City live. Maybe not to win the game, but at +1.5, I do lean towards. And I just don't think I have the willpower to pull the trigger because it's Kansas City. Dallas Keuchel can have a great game, although I don't honestly think he's pitched a gem this entire year. I mean, he's gone 5 innings and given up 2 runs, but that's no gem. I think with Keuchel on the mound, it's going to give the White Sox a disadvantage today. I think Kansas City will have an opportunity. Very welcome, Peter. Kansas City's team total is sitting at 4.5. I do lean towards the over 4.5. But again, just a lean. It's Kansas City. Again, it's a team that I just can't stomach to really want to invest heavily in. Now, we've taken them, we've played them, we've made some great money on them as of late, and I lean towards them again today to get the job done. Against a team that's won 3 straight, 6-4 in their last 10, and has 22 wins more than they have losses on the season. So again, steering clear of that one. Steering clear of that one. Bouncing around. Let's take a look at, the Dodgers. Dodgers and the Giants. In San Francisco. battle of first place. Both tied 85 and 49. When it's all said and done, when this series is done, unless there's a postponement, we will have a new first in the NL West. Technically, with tiebreakers, Dodgers are first in the NL West. Price against Escafana should be a good matchup. I generally favor the Giants when they come to Chavez Ravine in Southern California, and I favor the Dodgers when they go to the Bay Area. San Francisco got the job done 5-0 on the 29th of July. San Francisco coming off a win, nearly getting swept by the Brewers. They're 5-5 in their last 10, and let's face it, the Giants are not playing their best baseball right now. The Dodgers are grinding right now. They're 7-3 in their last 10, sweeping my Atlanta Braves. And a few of those were some big rallies. As far as this game goes and the line on this game, Giants at home are plus 104. Dodgers on the road at minus $1.14, laying 1.5 plus 138. I like the Dodgers today. Minus $1.14 on the money line. Now, here's a game that has some interest. Astros versus the Padres. And maybe we've got a play on it. Maybe we've got a big one. Jose Urquidy going up against Jake Arrieta, who has been just a straight disaster this year. No different on August 18th, where he went 3 1/3. What to expect out of him today? I don't even know why he's on the fucking mound. Padres have to have somebody better in their farm system than what Jake gives them. As far as this game goes, I do lean towards the Astros. And I do lean towards the Astros first 5 minus 147. Their full game totals minus 126. That is what I lean on this one. There is where I'm at on this one. Taking a look at some of those live soccer odds, if there's anything updated. Nigeria and Liberia are going at it. Just taking a gander. Alrighty, folks. That is what I have for today. And let's make it a good day. Let's make it a great day today. If you're not on my game of the week, I'm going to be honest, you're probably going to have a pity party tomorrow. Man, I wish I was hooting and hollering and celebrating with Kyle and the boys. More than likely, that's the way it's going to roll. So if you're not on my game of the week, it is $100. Comes with a big guarantee to win, or you get the next one free. And if you want my game of the week for free today, make any single purchase of $300 or more, and I will give you my game of the week absolutely free. But that's what I have for today, folks. Tomorrow Tomorrow's live show. College football tomorrow, folks, starts at 9 in the morning on the West. 12 on the East. I'm excited. Look at those 9 o'clock games tomorrow. Let's just look at the 9 o'clock games. Temple and Rutgers. Louisiana Monroe and Kentucky. Stanford and Kansas State. Tulane and Oklahoma. Holy Cross and Connecticut. Western Michigan and Michigan. Michigan only laying 17. Well, it is Jim Harbaugh's team. Penn State and Wisconsin. Army and Georgia State. Fordham against Nebraska. Probably won't be a line on that one. And then the 11 o'clock game. We got a good one. Fresno State and Oregon. Look at Indiana and Iowa. Alabama in Miami. Raging Cajuns against the Longhorns. San Jose State going to get their asses handed to them by my Trojans. By the way, that's just a biased opinion right there. Fight on, baby. Baylor and Texas State. Texas Tech and Houston should be a fun one. How about Oregon State traveling to Purdue? Oregon State traveling to Purdue. That's pretty cool. How about Georgia and Clemson to start the damn year off? 7:30 Eastern time, we get Georgia and Clemson. Oh my. Florida Atlantic going to Florida. LSU traveling to the Rose Bowl to face UCLA. And they're not laying much. By the way, they're not laying much at all. And then take a look at that Sunday matchup. Notre Dame and Florida State on Sunday. Monday night college football. Louisville traveling. And going to face off against Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss on Monday night. Oh, man. It's going to be a great weekend. Be live, same time, same place tomorrow, guys. If you're not on board, get on board. Let's make a bunch of money. And let's have a great time today. All right, guys? Good luck. Wager responsibly. And don't do anything stupid this weekend.